Everyone. Happy Sunday. As always, am excited to do today's lesson. I took a ton of notes. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to actually stop the recording after I introduce our new challenge, and then I'm going to pick it up again so that they don't get blended into the same recording for you guys who are going to catch up later on. So we're going to talk about the challenge. We're going to then jump into the second week of the CALM method. So because we love an acronym, my way of breaking down little adrenal triggers that screw us out of hormonal results. So let's get into our challenge here. So I had sent the link in the group chats, and I think I put it on the Facebook post as well as in the classroom. It's attached for sure in the classroom, so definitely check it out. But we wanted, Evie, Sophie, and I, we were really thinking about a way to kind of get everyone just reinvigorated for the summer. Now, I don't want to buy into the diet culture bullshit of like, get ready for summer, but let's get ready for summer, because when it comes to hormones, when it comes to maintaining hormones, you know what I always say, it's about city driving and country driving. You should know how to handle both terrains, right? When we got lifelong illnesses. So as the seasons change, our day-to-day changes, our needs change, our motivation changes, our priorities change, everything kind of changes. Who notices that? Who's watching and knows that they themselves operate at a different, I don't know, level, let's say, frequency in the summer versus the winter, or in the fall versus the spring even, the beginning of the school year, get beyond seasons. Just any kind of big changes to the timing of the year. Anybody else feel like you notice there's definitely just, it's an adjustment, either good or bad? Weirdly more exhausted because of the heat, right? Everything is different for everyone. And then we have a lot of similar issues that have nothing to do with symptoms necessarily. We have different social events that come up in the summer and different social events in the winter, especially with COVID ever changing. There are just different facets to overall having these issues and getting through the different seasons. So it just so happened that it's a nice 8-week thing from, if we did April 1st to May 30th, leading right into Memorial Day weekend. And we figured if we took those 8 weeks and we figured out a way to help you guys get excited about getting refocused, recommitted, whether if you're new here, just finding a new way to get in, to jump in with both feet. It's going to be group-based. So it's an 8-week challenge, and we're going to, depending on how many people apply to be in it, which I'm going to tell you about, it's going to be group-based, and everyone will be separated in, not big ones, like I think maybe 3 to 4 people. And every week, it's going to correspond with the regular Zoom. So it's not going to require a whole hell of a lot more effort than those of you who watch the Zoom. And what it'll be, the difference is it's going to be in your groups on Tuesdays so that you have a couple days to catch recordings if need be. On Tuesdays, we're going to send you guys like a little assignment that has to do with the Zoom that just passed. And now this assignment is just going to be like, talk in your group about blah, 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 find a recipe with these qualities and share it in your group. Like, it's not going to be, you're going to be sitting there and having to do real rocket science. It's just something to keep it fun and keep you guys engaged. So on Tuesdays, we give you that assignment, right? And then you send it to us by Friday. And when you send it to us as a collective group, so we need everybody to participate, your group will get some kind of a value add. So a recipe, a special activity, a workout, because we're actually going to broach the topic in this challenge, so every week it'll be something new you guys will receive that has to do with it. So there is a criteria to be in it. It's in that flyer that I shared in the classroom and the chats and the page. And it's basically just catch up on the last 3 Zooms. Make sure your calls are, if they haven't been booked for the month yet, make sure that they're booked for the month so you're current. And then to write a little blurb about why you would want to do this challenge. We're going to cover exercise and body support, because not all of us are operating from the same place of physical capacity. Like there's stuff I can't do. So, I want to make sure that it's all about body support, but in the realm of physical activity. Different social aspects, like getting your wardrobe ready for the spring. Seems silly, but there's a lot of triggers there. just food differences, socializing. We're going to revisit different ways to make easy foods because we have different cravings typically, or at least just different tastes throughout different seasons. I don't know if anybody here is texturally inclined like I am. So believe it or not, based on what your environment is like, it changes the textural desires that you have if you have like texture aversion. So we're going to cover all little nitty gritty topics having to do with the major things that we deal with on an everyday basis leading into the summer so that you guys can have a nice confident summer and feel really solid in your routines when everything kind of goes a little bit loosey goosey as it tends to do every year. So that to apply to be a part of that, definitely check out that brochure I'm talking about, a little flyer, and make sure you get your little paragraph and do all the criteria things by the 27th. And then we'll announce groups, get you guys all sorted out. It's going to be on WhatsApp. So our international clients who are watching this, you guys can be in it as well. This way, if you have Facebook or you don't have Facebook, we can still have a group chat that doesn't require you to use your personal number. So that will get you guys set up by April 1st. And then I believe April 3rd will be the first time that we do a homework assignment. So definitely reach out to me or to Evie or to Sophie with more questions if you need more details. If I know you guys, I know some of you might be afraid to commit to it. You're like, what if I don't do well? Talk to us about whatever you're feeling about the challenge. Our hope was that it encouraged conversation regardless, so that even if you don't do the challenge, we can maybe begin a convo about getting you set for summer, you know? So whatever it is, just share with us how you're feeling, okay? I'm really excited. I can't wait. It's the first time we're doing something like this, like a kind of private, but within our clients kind of challenge. So I'm really pumped, but all right.